Well, folks, I hope you're well this fine Thursday. Now, it's a fine Thursday. The weather's a lot better. It's warm. Things are all right in my world. I hope they are in yours. But I just thought I'd give you a quick update as to what's going on today. And again, it's another... I feel awful saying this. It's another quiet day from me, or it's going to be. I've not much to cover, honestly, folks. I've scratched around and scratched around and scratched around, and I can't find anything. Now, on the back of what's been really a quiet-ish week, partly because of my son's move and everything else, but quietish anyway, news-wise, I'm heartened, especially the last 2 days, that a fair few people have jumped on board. I do appreciate it, I really do, because we'd had a quiet week the week before, but a few have jumped on board the last couple of days, and I've had some really nice messages off a couple of new subscribers. You didn't have to send them, folks. I mean, you don't know me yet, but I don't take praise or anything like that very well. Somebody was really complimentary, really nice to me last night. You don't need to be, you really don't. I thought I'd quickly tell you what's happening today and what I'm doing today. But before I do, let me just say this. The bulk of the work I'm going to do today, or the bulk of the subjects I'm going to cover, are again based on snooker and horse racing. Now, I don't want folk who tune into this channel to watch all the other stuff I do to think that that's the way I'm going, because I'm not. I'm going to be doing everything. I'm going to do the same levels as I've always done of everything. The thing is, on a daily basis now, because I've got something going with the horse racing community, and we push some bookmakers who are trying to look at, not bookmakers, tipsters who are trying to look after folks, and we try to turn folks away from tipsters that certainly aren't trying to look after folks and trying to get their hands in the pockets. We've got something of a daily thing going there that happens most days, and we're also calling out bookmakers for the way they treat normal folk. So that's an ongoing thing. I'll always do sport. There's a lot of snooker this week because at the moment it's the World Championships. It's the biggest couple of weeks of the snooker year. But also because at this moment in time, the two main people in snooker, which would be Ronnie O'Sullivan and Barry Hearn, are opening their mouth on a regular basis. And what they've got to say often isn't what you'd want to hear, especially with Ronnie. So it's given me a lot of ammunition and a lot to use. And I'm using it. But the normal subjects I cover and the normal fun things I do with those subjects, they're still there to be done. But the thing is, folks, I can't do anything with no material. I've gone through all my news sources today, I mean all of them, and I can find very, very, very little to talk about. But rest assured, those folk that I have on here that I batter on a regular basis, they'll always be coming back. Every time they open their mouth, I'll be down the throats. But also the few, and there is only a few that I praise, I'll always be praising those as well. But again, until they do something or say something, I can't do that. And as I say, there isn't much happening at this moment in time. But let me tell you what's going on today. This is what we've got. First one, I've said thank you for the new people that have joined and the nice comments. I'm going to read you in a moment the next message, a comment that I had earlier today, which surprised me. I can say shocked me, but on this YouTube like, nothing shocks you, nothing at all. Can't understand it. I can't understand it at all. And I've commented back. I am going to let you know my comment back. I'm not going to tell you the name of the person because I don't think they deserve the airtime on here. But I'm going to read you the comment in full. I'm not going to leave anything out. And as I've said in the past, people can say anything they want on this channel, anything about me, no matter how wide the market is, no matter how nasty it is, no matter how hurtful it may be, because there's going to be a time something said about me that's hurtful. This should be for a lesser person, but it's not hurt me because I just think absolute drivel. I mean, that is not me that this person is talking about, so it hasn't hurt me at all. It surprised me, it shocked me, and I'm thinking, where do these people get these ideas from? So I'm going to read it to you and let you know what they've said, and I'm going to say what I've said. But true to everything I do within this channel, I'm going to still say this. I've messaged them back and saying, your comments are always welcome, and the person's will be. And the comment they've put there, for all its absolute drivel, will be left there. I won't wipe it out, I won't wipe it off, won't ban the person from the channel, I won't do that. As I've said, the only time people will have messages wiped or get banned from the channel is if they're nasty to others that visit this channel. I will not have anybody calling anybody that visits this channel, anybody that subscribes to me or watches me. I won't have anybody else calling you. Whether they agree with you or not and what you say, they've no right to call you me nasty to you. So anybody nasty to anybody else, they're down the road. Nasty to me, do it all you want to. Don't worry about that at all. When I think I'm in the right, I'll stick to my guns. If I think you pull me up on something and I'm wrong, I will come in here and say I'm sorry. That's the kind of person I am. I won't be doing it regularly because I don't think I'm going to say much wrong in my eyes anyway. But if you pull me up for something and you're in the right, I'll tell you. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to start with that. That's the first message. The second one is about It's about really the state of bookmakers in the UK and how I feel about them, and something about my own tipping and my own betting, because I bet from time to time, viewers, and how I'm letting myself down and losing money when I don't need to, and I'm going to change my tact from tomorrow. That's number 2. Number 3 is something about snooker. We asked yesterday what snooker commentators do you snooker watchers like, and I've had a few comments back. A couple I agree with, many I don't. I'm going to tell you my favourite is and why. Then we've got a bit more on snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan. Somebody said yesterday Ronnie O'Sullivan's number 4. And then number 5, the only probably real important story, or stories of the week really, is the sad news over the last few days of the young lad in Essex that got killed by sword, 14-year-old, and the young girl last week that got killed in, trying to cross the channel there, the 7-year-old. Just a couple of thoughts on both of those people. I might say people, I'm going to use the names later. I've got them wrote down so as not to get them wrong. And that's it. Now, if anything else happens during the course of the day, and it's getting late now anyway, I'm going to come to air and air that as well. But I can't find anything else to talk about. So other than this message, there's going to be 5 more. Not a lot for me, I know, but hopefully tomorrow there could be 8, 10 or 12. It depends what is out there. Thanks, folks, for watching. You're much appreciated, all of you.